Hey guys, and welcome to Petrol, and welcome to this week's Midweek 180, which for the first time in over a month is actually being shot at home. I'm finally back at home. The weather's not nearly as nice as it has been for the last couple of weeks, that's for sure. But if you haven't seen one of these before, this is my midweek update where I bring you my news, views and information about upcoming reviews, all filmed in one take. I'm going to put 180 seconds in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen, and that's it, a very simple format. So, without further ado, let's get cracking with this week's Midweek 180 because I've got lots to talk to you about, including why I'm sat in front of the brand new Ford Focus. But let's get cracking. I shall start my timer. Okay, first comment last week was Vinnie Vincent. That is 4 weeks on the trot. He's unsure if he's going to be able to do it this week, but whoever puts the first comment this week, I will give you a shout out next week. And I want to give a shout out to the Zanzibar Barbarian who got first comment on a Monday night video a couple of weeks ago. Even though we don't do first comment on Monday night, he always tries on a Wednesday, never normally gets there. So I've got to say well done for that one. Where are you and what you're doing? Two of note, John Kingerly was in Napa, California. I'd love to go there. And Guilherme Campanero was in southern Brazil. Petrol reaches far and wide. Last week's question was all about whether you had a full-size spare, a space saver, or run flats or foam. And really interesting result. 17 of you had foam, 9 a full-size spare, 8 space saver, 4 run flats. So without shadow of a doubt, the most common thing is foam, and I've just got a gut feel that's all to do with money saving, and I'm always a bit dubious about how effective it is. This week's question is all to do with the fact I'm currently learning to be a racing driver and did a track day on Monday, and I'm doing another one tomorrow. Very simple question. Have you done a track day? If so, where? And if you've done more than one, where was the best track day you have done? Now, very quick shout out to Charlie Stapleton, who was the Auto Bright competition winner. As you can see, Charlie's got his stuff, so well done, and a huge thanks to Mark from Auto Bright for giving us the prize to give away. Very, very much appreciated. F1 news, the transfer market starting to hot up just a little bit. So just announced today, Pierre Gasley is off to Red Bull. No great surprise there. I think I mentioned that was likely in a couple of weeks ago in a 180. It's still all to play for at McLaren though, and there was a thing I saw this morning. Lando Norris is going to drive the Friday practice session instead of Fernando Alonso at the next Grand Prix in Belgium, so that's quite interesting. Whether Van Dorn's seat is safe or not, we shall see. And there's still the Ferrari seat. Is Raikkonen going to stay at Ferrari, or might we see the young Monegasque in there? We shall see. New car news, couldn't not mention this. The new Aston Martin DB5 continuation James Bond special with working gadgets. I'd love to know what you think about this. I saw a tweet from Chris Harris this week. He's not impressed with that. In fact, he said it made him feel physically sick. I think it's a brilliant idea, but they are a little bit pricey. £2.75 million to be precise. And then other new car news, as you can see, I've got the new Ford Focus. This is a 1 litre EcoBoost titanium. I've got this from Hendy Ford this week. I'm going to take it on a bit of a road trip. We're going up to Alton Park this afternoon for my test day there tomorrow. So I'm going to be doing a living with review, and that will be coming to the channel very soon. And then you need to tune in on Friday at 6 for my next in my Becoming a Racing Driver series. I did my first test day at Donington Park this Monday, and basically I went from track day driver to racing driver in a day. The difference between my first session and my last session, the difference in time between my lap time between my first session and my last session was 21 seconds. And bearing in mind that's only a 2-minute lap. So you need to tune in on Friday to find out just how I did that. All I will say is I had some moments where I really doubted whether I would ever be able to do it, and I've still got a huge journey ahead of me. Tomorrow at Alton Park we're working on much more complex things around my driving technique, but tune in on Friday at 6 for that. And that is just about it. I was just slightly over, so you know, I'll take that one. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this. If you have done so, please give me a thumbs up. Comments below are always welcome, and if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to Petrol for plenty more content to come. I will see you on the next video, which is this Friday at 6, the next in my Becoming a Racing Driver series, track day driver to racing driver. And don't forget, if you keep tuned to my social media, I've been putting lots of kind of updates on Facebook, especially Facebook and Instagram. I'll be using that a lot tomorrow during my Alton Park test. So please make sure you like my Facebook page or follow me on Instagram for those updates. But I'll see you on the next film, guys. You take care. Drive safe.